That's an awesome story. Talk to me a little bit about the market here. You know, obviously, and I want to get to the awards, but you're starting to get some national recognition, and I think the region. You know, my founding place of Destination FLX is that people don't know what's here. When you even in Rochester, people don't know what's in the Finger Lakes, and so you know what's the market like here? You know, how do you get people's attention here, but then beyond? You know, what's that process been like, or just the meteoric rise?
You know, so when we first opened, we thought, like any brewery, like it's moving with over 4,000 breweries, we're back to pre-prohibition levels, where every area, like I think it was in the late 1800s, early 1900s, Americans anywhere in the country had a brewery within 10 square miles, like 10 miles of where they lived. We're moving back to that. So we thought we would be kind of Cayuga County or Auburn's brewery. What we didn't anticipate was the amount of traffic we get here from outside the area. Yes, the people of the community have embraced us, but again, when you look at the percentage of craft sold, we still have that here, where it's about, you know, nationally, like, what is it, 12, 13% now of beer sold as craft. In Auburn, it's a little lower. I mean, it's still blue collar. People here really like their domestic light beer. They drink it in volume. Nothing wrong with that. So I guess looking back, like, it was a little, I don't know if short-sighted is the right answer, but we were really targeting about 5% of the population of the immediate area. However, and thankfully, the folks in the area, Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Ithaca, like, we have estimated that over 70% of the business we do today comes from outside of Auburn.
That's stunning.
People are coming from PA, and some of it's just because the Finger Lakes is such a great area. There's so much traffic here anyway, we know the popularity of the wine trail. The beer trail is getting more popular. Geographically challenging in relation to the two is the wineries are like one on top of another.
Right.
The breweries are all spread out. So there is a Finger Lakes beer trail now. There are other beer trails, but now that you've seen an explosion, Rochester has so many great breweries. Yep. Buffalo is absolutely exploding. So there's pockets, and it goes back to Don and I asking ourselves, is Auburn right? And we kept looking at these beer maps, and there was a huge gap between Syracuse and Rochester. There's a lot of geography there that didn't have a brewery. Now there's 4 of us. Yeah. You know, there's Lunkenheimer and Wheatsport. There's Shep's down the road from us. Aurora Ale and Lager Works, you know, just a few miles away. So it's really cool that, you know, we've had a microburst here.
And what has been the impact of that microburst in terms of your business and the reputation in the area? Competition, beneficial?
Totally beneficial. And we've done a lot of events. Derek and Kristen from Lunkenheimer, Garrett from Shep's, Joe and Mark over Aurora Ale and Lagers. Like, we've done a few events. Like, we've invited them to do some events with us here. We've done some beer dinners and beer events where we haven't done any collaboration beers yet, but we're very much want to promote one another. So everything is competition. You know, we compete with every restaurant in town that's healthy. But the idea for us is that rising, you know, tides lift all boats kind of thing, and if we can all continue to drive traffic to this area, we all win. Because let's face it, people don't want to just come to Prison City, they're here. They want to go to Shep's, they want to go to Lunkenheimer, they want to go to the Thirsty Pug up the road and get some great beer. So we've kind of collectively started to create that travel. Now, it certainly helps that, you know, winning a medal at GABF in our first year of being open, and then the accolades that kind of followed after is certainly giving us that next level amount of attention, where we're getting Facebook messages from Los Angeles. How do I get your beer in LA? Well, you don't.
You don't.
I can't get my beer to Syracuse, man. LA is way off, way off.
Yeah.
So that just increases the traffic flow.